Cycling uphill in Westhill can be challenging, and cycling in snow and ice against Mother Nature is a threat to life. Equally, hill walking and climbing mountains in Scotland can be dangerous with avalanches. However, people should still climb mountains in the height of summer and take cameras for capturing the walk, descent and view from the top. Sir David Attenborough takes great pride in appearing at the top of mountains and in hot air balloons on programmes of Planet Earth. But I have no real insight into what it's like to ascend or descend a mountain. I find walking downhill in Westhill from the top harder than going uphill. But going uphill you can get out of breath. I did once watch a programme on the BBC iPlayer of Julia Bradbury climbing mountains in South Africa. But she is the only BBC personality I have seen in recent years capture what it is like to ascend mountains. This is Westhill from the top of one hill looking onto another hill. When you climb up one hill going up Hillside Crescent, you get a great view overlooking another hill. Westhill is built on hills. But it is also in a sunken valley, surrounded by hills and wind turbines. Cycling without gloves in Scotland in the past has resulted in my hands getting frostbite. Gloves keep hands warm, but using cameras and smartphones is difficult. My elderly mother's grandmother before her, who passed away in 1979 and arrived in this world in the 19th century, used to drink cups of hot water. This is how she survived cold Scottish winters when she lived without mains electricity. In China, from watching The Most Dangerous Way to School on Amazon Prime Video, I have learned children going to school across ice beside rivers drink hot milky liquid. Boiling kettles uses precious energy. People should think twice about boiling kettles. Do it only when necessary, when they are really cold and enduring harsh Scottish winters, such as when hands have frostbite from walking and cycling. People in Scotland and the rest of the United Kingdom and the world should eat locally in order to protect the environment. In Scotland, apples, plums, cherries and pears are grown. So people in Scotland should eat these fruits in order to encourage supermarkets such as Aldi and Tesco to source fruit and veg locally. In the afternoon, people should eat Abernethy biscuits from Fife and shortbread from Granton-on-Spey with a glass of water, or if they're feeling cold, a cup of tea. In really old age, my namesake grandfather, living in Scotland in his 80s, used to enjoy a cup of tea. He visited Scotland such as old historic castles. In the evening in cold Scottish winters, people should curl up with hot water bottles and use fan heaters to heat rooms therein without wasting precious energy, heating their whole house, flat or accommodation. From up the top of Westhill, wild grass grows and there are trees growing. The wind is calm today at the start of September and there's blue skies. The sun is out. It's not cold today. Also from the top of Westhill you can overlook the fields and Blackburn in the distance. In the distance you can see Brimond Hill with an electricity pylon. You get a good view from up the top of Westhill. When you're on a bike, descent can be difficult going downhill, especially when you're faced with steps. I went up on grass. Steps are not built for bikes, but at least there's a landing in the middle. If you go slowly, one step at a time, you can get a bike down steps. When I went to the top of Westhill, there was a man with a walking stick and his dog ran towards me, not on a lead. From the top of Westhill, you can see Aldi and all the cars in its car park and traffic from a distance. I've got a bird's eye view of Aldi. Traffic is a problem in Westhill. Hillside Road is quiet just now. Going downhill, you get a view of Westhill Heights and the houses on it, and also the hills and trees. When you're up this high, you're up with the birds. Birds fly in the sky. You get closer to wildlife. Low-lying Westhill, where Aldi is and the shops are, is in a valley. As you descend Hillside Road, on one side there's fancy sports cars which pollute the environment. But as I pan round, there's houses with solar panels.